MPs are also being given the opportunity on both sides of the House. Those who are not too senior, who are in the middle belt, have also been given a fair opportunity. I also see regional balance. There has been a conscious effort to make sure that all our 16 regions are well represented. And so, unlike the last time when we came to consider this and the House took issue with gender representation, this time round, we see that all the different shades of the House, as the Constitution enjoins us to do, has been followed. So, Mr. Speaker, mine is just to commend you and to say that this is a very refreshing start. And we can see that when the other standing and select committees come to be populated, that will be the same spirit moving forward. So, Mr. Speaker, we commend you, we commend leadership for an excellent job done. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I support the motion. Thank you very much.
I wanted to hear from the minority side before you wind up. Majority Leader, since you moved the motion, you have the opportunity to wind up. Yes, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, much as it has been recognized by Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa about the balance and particularly mentioning gender balance. Mr. Speaker, I regret to mention over here that we on the minority side don't even have, we on the minority side did not perform well by producing too many women. But on the side of the majority, I acknowledge that we have as many as about 31 women on their side. And Mr. Speaker, I regret to mention over here that if we are talking about balancing, I expect and I would like to appeal that on their side, they have to produce more women for each of the committees than the one that we are experiencing at the moment. I remember I only recommend and commend Mr. Speaker.
I just want to bring this to attention.
Yes, a minute, because you are going to do the winding up. Yes, please.
Speaker, thank you for indulging me. If I may take members to page 3 of the report, and the Business Committee, item 6, Honorable Mohammed Adamu Ramadan, not Ramadan. I think it's very serious error. It needs to be corrected. It's Ramadan.
What is the spelling? Is it not Ramadan? That's N, not M. Yes, N, the spelling. Ramadan, not Ramadan. Yes, please. Please. Honorable Lady, yes.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, thank you for giving me the opportunity. I'd just like to second the statement that Honorable Deputy Minority Leader made about gender balance, especially... You
want to support it?
I want to, yes, I'd like to support her statement on this August House. Mr. Speaker, I'm still on the floor. I'm still on the floor. I'm still on the floor.
Honorable Lady, you may proceed.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. What I was going to say when I was rudely interrupted is that I would like to also contribute to the statement by Honorable Minority Deputy Speaker.
Honorable, please. Order, order, order.
Mr. Speaker, may I continue,
Order.
please?
Order.
I can continue. Okay. Mr. Speaker, may I continue, please? Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, may I continue? I withdraw that phrase that I used. But as I was saying, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, as I was saying,
Honorable members, please let us have some order.
no, I'm not sitting down. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to continue. What I was about to say is that I'd like to contribute to the Honorable Deputy Minority Speaker's statement on gender balance. I recognize, as the Honorable Speaker is saying, what she said.
Honorable members, please. Honorable members, please. Honorable lady, did I hear you use the word rudely?
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, I withdraw that and I apologize.
Honorable members, she has withdrawn the word rudely. And honorable members, please, let's encourage the new ones. We haven't. Honorable members, particularly our honorable ladies, please, our honorable ladies will get double protection from me. I am going to discriminate positively. Yes, honorable lady, you may wind up.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. I want to contribute to the statement on gender made by the Deputy Minority Leader, that we do indeed, I would hope, and I'm pleading with this august House, my colleagues, that we really take some affirmative steps towards gender balance on the committees and any other representation of members of parliament here on any other committees, not just the committees, but anything in the future. Because we all know that the female species, when it comes to the political space, female are an endangered species. I'm sure, Mr. Speaker, and my members of the honorable colleagues would agree with me.
Yes. Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, thank you. Mr. Speaker, thank you for the dispensation given me to make this important point on this report. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa, although I disagree with him on a number of matters, but he's done something very exceptional. And I want to use that industry of his to make this point and underscore the point that every committee is important. And it goes to our first timers. Mr. Speaker, until the time he took over the Government Assurance Committee, little was known of the Government Assurance Committee. When we came in 2013, it was one of the committees we saw as the Siberia Committee. It took the industry of a member of parliament to make public account relevant and to become a committee for all members to get closer to. That was done. And he, when he had the opportunity of chairing government assurance, also brought it to the limelight. Mr. Speaker, I say this to encourage all colleagues, especially the first-timers. Outside of Parliament, they may know about some few committees and carry the impression that these are the only, quote-unquote, the functional committees. A committee is as good as its members and how its leadership would approach its work. So, Mr. Speaker, I am humbly pleading with the members that the most difficult task for the whips comes when they have to constitute committees. People would have their CVs and may say that, oh, I want to be on this particular committee. But Mr. Speaker, it is important that I make this point so that colleagues will not feel that because they did not have. Mr. Speaker, I want my colleagues to listen. No, listen, Mr. Speaker. It is important that colleagues appreciate the fact that whether they are first-timers or second-timers or third-timers, any committee they get the opportunity to serve on, they have to ensure that whatever is at stake is brought to the fore. We should not be thinking about only the Finance Committee as though if you are not a member of Finance Committee, your world comes to an end in this Parliament. The Judiciary Committee has been very dormant. The Judiciary Committee, as far as I know, has been very dormant. But it is one committee that, if you properly examine your role, your mandate in the standing orders, you can make it as efficient, as effective as any other committee, and sell yourself to your constituents and endear yourself to the people of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, that is the point I want to put across before my respected colleague, the Majority Leader, takes up the floor to wind up. I thank you so much, sir.
Right Honourable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, as you are aware, I could not attend the business committee, the selection committee meeting. But I've noticed something that I believe I need to bring to the attention of the House and your good self as the chair. Right Honorable Speaker, if you were to look at page 2, paragraph 3.0, item 2, the approval ratio of 183 to 88. Speaker, this will mean that we have omitted the independent members of Parliament of 4. And there was the need for us to make that point and to note that in the subsequent committees, we will have to reflect this in the ratios. So it becomes so that the ratios will change depending on where they are doing business. Currently, we have received letters from all 4 of them that they are doing. Yes, I've received letters. Including which one? So they should write to the Speaker. Okay, so Mr. Speaker, we'll wait for them themselves to communicate to you, but my attention has been drawn. No, so Mr. Speaker, we'll wait for them to officially write to you, for them to officially write to you, and then we can make that. That's not written. Okay. Okay. All right. So, Mr. Speaker, my attention is that so far, the only the MP for Gomoa Central has written to us, but the rest are yet to write officially to confirm their positions. So, Mr. Speaker, in view of that, I think we can now put the question and adopt the report of the Committee of Selection. I so move, Speaker.
Honorable members, those Honorable members, those in favor of the adoption of the motion, say aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it. The motion is adopted. Honorable members, I received a verbal request to allow senior members to at least bully the first-timers for 3 months. And I rejected it. And so
Speaker, in view of the fact that, Mr. Speaker, in view of the fact that His Excellency may be ferrying some communication to you, I humbly hold the view that you allow us, the committee, to be properly constituted, so that in the event that any communication is ferried to you, why are you nodding? Because it serves your interest. Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Minority Leader, we have constituted the committee.
Mr. Speaker, it's a point I'm making a consequential point. Mr. Speaker, you know,
you have 4 years to debate matters here. Don't worry at all.
Mr.
4
Speaker.
good years, and I'll give you ample time because of what we have done in this House. We have increased the hours that we are going to engage each other in debate here. The standing orders captures that clearly. Instead of us sitting for 4 hours, we've increased it to 5 hours. That is the general rule. And if you want us to sit for 10 hours, we are also, by our own rules, permitted to do so. And so this first day, you want to continue to say everything, it is not possible. So let's stick to the standing orders and the order paper today. And then we can have an adjournment till tomorrow. Don't worry. Honorable members, can we reconstitute the House into a closed sitting? So I direct that the House reconstitute itself into a closed sitting for us to discuss urgent matters, particularly with regard to the new first-timers that we have and other matters.